just in time. Guys, we have this whole big room all to ourselves. Isn't that so fun? So awesome, so exciting? I think everybody was just afraid. They're like, oh, it's week 4. The classes are going to be so tough this time around. Well, they were wrong. I was reading my little paper, and I decided today's class didn't look too bad. It looks so fun. It's awesome. So exciting. Today will still be that Pilates focus, though. Again, it doesn't seem too complicated. The movements are pretty relaxed. With that, we are going to add just a little bit of a complexity component to it. Hopefully everybody can count to 3. That is the interval that we will set all of our movements to. So 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, back. I will also be trying my very best to count, but I didn't realize I was going to be counting to 3 until about 3 minutes ago. So that's what we're going to be doing today. With that, if there's anything that does seem too complicated, feel free to take a break in whatever position is comfortable to you. If you are comfortable and relaxed in a child's pose, go back to a child's pose. Sit there until we hit the next movement, or ask me for a modification. I'm more than willing to give you a response. Sometimes I can't always see if anybody is having any difficulty, so feel free to call me out, say, hey, you in the front, give me a modification, and I will show you one. I will still try my best to give you a modification with every movement that I show. But with that, also, today's class is probably going to err towards that 30-minute side and less of the 40-minute side. Have been wrong on that before, though, so don't quote me. We're going to go ahead and get started on our knees this time. I know, we're switching it up. From here, you're going to take a deep breath. Bring your hands in front of you. Push forward. Take one big deep breath. Stretch out your neck. One more deep breath for 3, 2, 1, and lifting our hands up, finding length through your fingertips, reaching all the way up to the ceiling, but still trying not to shrug your shoulders here, pushing your scapula back and down. Take another moment just to stretch out your neck here too. Look for different portions that might feel a bit tighter than they did before. 3, 2, and 1. You're going to open up to your left side, bringing your left arm behind you, opening up that chest, stretching that upper back. Looking for a little bit of tension through your shoulder. Still finding length through your fingertips. For 3, 2, 1, coming all the way back up to the ceiling. Left side should feel a little bit loosey-goosey now. A little bit of tension through your right, maybe. Still trying to keep those shoulder blades back and down. Brace through your core. One big deep breath in. And exhale, coming all the way to your right side now. Remember taking those 3 seconds to really take that stretch in. Deep breath in. Trying to broaden through that stretch just a little bit more on that exhale. Opening up your back. For 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back up to center. Might try rolling out your wrists a little bit here. Still looking for length. Still keeping your shoulder blades down. A nice stretch through your neck. Exhale, bringing your arms all the way behind you, slow and steady. Interlacing your fingertips if you can, if not, just reach. Deep breath in, and exhale, we're going to slowly fall forward, coming into a modified child's pose. Breathing into a deeper stretch. One more exhale, you're going to unhook your fingertips from behind you and set them down to your side. Just taking one nice child pose here. You might try walking your fingertips in front of you. Look Looking for that deep stretch through your shoulder blades. If that feels uncomfortable, still feel free to keep them at your sides. Taking deep breaths in here. Taking this time to set your intentions for today's class. Bring awareness to all four corners of your body. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Feel your forearms pressed into the mat. Focusing on your breath, you might try box breathing here. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold and repeat. If it feels comfortable for you, feel free to rock side to side just to wake up your hips a little bit more. Deep breath in. On that next exhale, slowly pushing yourself up, finding a tabletop position. Remembering the 3-second rule. Keeping your knees under your hips, your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Slight bend in your elbows. Here we're going to do some spine circles just to wake up the spine. Whatever direction you want. Going side to side. Lifting that core. Tilting your pelvis. One more deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to go the opposite direction now. Circling the other way. Still slow and controlled. Keeping your core engaged. Using your abdominals to move your spine around. One more deep breath in. Exhale, coming back to that straight tabletop position. You're going to lift your left arm up, coming into our favorite position, back overhead, our chest openers. This time you're going to stay stacked over that right arm. Feel free to lift up and come back down. Slowly working towards more mobility. Staying strong through your core. Using your abdominals to lift you higher through your chest. Doing this at the pace of 3s. Coming up for 3, hold for 3, down for 3, hold for one more time, lifting your arm all the way up, looking for one last big deep stretch through your chest, and exhale, slowly coming all the way through, threading that needle. As you breathe out, slowly trying to deepen that stretch through your spine, twisting in a little deeper if you can. One more deep breath in. Exhale, coming all the way back up. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for the other side now, lifting your right arm up, placing your hand behind your head, not touching the back of your head. You don't want to crunch your neck down like that. Still staying lifted, arm bent, doing those intervals of 3, 1, 2, 3, up, hold for 3, and slowly lowering down for 3. Doing this at your pace with your breath in a way that feels comfortable to you. Remembering to stay strong through your core, really lifting through your abdominals. Doing this for 2 more. And last one. Really trying to deepen here. Exhale, lowering all the way down, finding that tabletop position. This time we're going to do little leg circles, opening up those hips. So lifting your left leg up like you're going on a fire hydrant, and circling your leg back and down. Slowly lifting up, inhale, and circling back, exhale. Doing this with that 3 count or at a pace that feels comfortable to you. Still pushing through the heels of your palms. Slowly trying to open your hips just a little bit wider. For 2 more. And last one. Doing the same thing, but on the other way of the circle. That was a really bad way of explaining it. Go the other direction. Back, up, down. Still remembering those 3 counts. Slow and controlled. Your arms might be burning a little bit now, along with your left glute. That's okay. For 2 more. Last one. Go ahead and roll out your wrists. Push back in child's pose. One big deep breath in. Exhale, coming all the way back up. Doing the same thing with the other leg. Finding that hydrant, lifting up for a count of 3. Pushing back. And bringing your knee forward. Lifting up, pushing back, and coming forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Engaging that right glute. Staying lifted through your core. Try not to hollow out that back. And last one. Go ahead and switch directions, back, up, and down. Really trying to build that mind to muscle connection. Doing this for 2 more. Last one. Coming all the way back down into that tabletop position, curling your toes underneath, pushing through the heels of your palms, finding that downward dog, pushing your ribs through the tops of your legs, holding here for 1 big deep breath. On your exhale, walking your feet to your hands. Go ahead and give your hands a little break, resting here in that forward fold. Holding onto your elbows if that feels comfortable, or feel free to step on the palms of your hands, getting a little bit deeper of a stretch through your wrists. Deep breath in. And exhale, slowly coming all the way back up. Finding your standing position, reaching all the way to the sky. Taking those little side bends needed. On your exhale, you're going to step back with your right leg, finding that lunge, stacking your arms over top of each other. I'm going to go into a bit of a lunge series, going down 1, 2, and 3. Twist 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're twisting towards the leg that is bent in front of you. Coming back up to standing, slowly, using their counts. 1, 2, 3, going back down. Staying strong. Using all 4 corners of your front foot. 1, 2, 3, and twist. 1, 2, 3. This is where you start to count really fast, huh? Focusing on your balance. Doing this for 2 more. Looking to increase the intensity, try twisting a little bit further. Really challenging your balance. And exhale, coming all the way back up. Bring your hands to your hips. We're not done yet, don't worry. Slowly coming down. 1, 2, pulse for 2. Using that front foot, lifting up. And coming back down. Lower. 1, 2. And pushing off. Staying strong. Keeping your balance. Going all the way back down. 1 and 2. Lifting up. Only 1 more, I promise. Last one. And pushing all the way off. I'm going to do little tiny baby pulses with that right leg, lifting up and lower. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I count because I forget. It's my fault. And last one. Coming all the way back up into standing. Reaching your arms overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to lift that left leg up now. Feel free to come into tree here or wrap all the way around your leg. Wrapping your arms together, slowly lowering down. Staying strong, using your balance. This is definitely a complicated move. Do what feels comfortable to you. For 1, 2, 3. Standing all the way back up. Sending your left leg back now. You're going to go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. Stacking those arms. Slowly lowering down to that lunge. Activating your right glute. Twisting. Exhale, coming up center. Push off. And lower down. Deepening that twist if you're looking for a little bit more of an intensity. Remembering to breathe. Your right glute should be staying on that entire time. For 2 more. Last one. Coming all the way back up. Bringing our hands to our hips or to prayer if that helps you with your balance. We're going to lower down again. Pulse for 2. And shoot right up. Lowering back down. attention and see if one side is better balanced than the other. I know one of mine does. And shoot up. Remembering to breathe for 2 more. And last one. 1 and 2. Coming back up and stepping to standing, full reach. Let that opposite leg coming back into our twist. Wrapping your hands or staying in tree pose. Slowly lowering down. Deep breath in. Holding here. Exhale, slowly coming back up. Lower your foot, full reach. Taking little side bends. 1 deep breath in. Exhale, stepping your feet to the outsides of your mat. Slowly lowering down all the way to that yogi squat. If this is difficult for you, feel free to stay forward, planting both palms into your mat. Slowly working towards getting both heels on the ground. Looking to increase your intensity, pushing your knees outward with your elbows. Making sure you're lifted through your chest, not rounding out that lower back. Deep breath in. When you exhale, forward, stepping both feet back, finding that high plank. Here you're going to slowly lower down, using those triceps, coming all the way up. Chaturanga to up dog, tops of your feet pressed into the mat. Feel free to look over each shoulder, adding just a little bit of a deeper twist. Exhale, lower your knees all the way down. Push back to a well-deserved child's pose. Taking 1 nice deep breath here. Rolling out your wrists if that feels comfortable. And on your next exhale, pushing yourself all the way back up. Finding that high plank 1 more time. From here, you're going to push back into a modified child's pose. Holding for 1, 2, 3. And as you push forward, lifting that right leg up. And lowering it back down. Pushing back into the child's pose. Doing this with just our right side. Keeping that flow. Making sure we're engaging our muscles. For 3 more. 2. And last one. Pushing back to child's pose, coming back up to high plank. Go ahead and reach your knee to your chest. Slowly lower down, finding that pigeon pose. Breathing here, 1 big deep breath in. Option to reach back for that back foot if you can. If not, you can also reach. If you'd like to add a flow component, reaching forward and reaching back. whatever feels comfortable to you. Just remembering not to shift to either one side, keeping your pelvis parallel to the floor beneath you. Deep breath in. Exhale, option to walk your hands forward, deepening that stretch just a little bit more for your right hip. When you're ready, walk your hands back, pressing through the heels of your palms, curling your toes under, lift up, finding that high plank one more time. We're going to do the same thing but for the other side now, so pushing back, modified child's pose. Exhale, coming back, high plank, lifting your left leg, or your right if you did left last time. Slow and controlled. Should be a little bit of a shake. Staying strong through your core. For 2 more. And last one. When you come back to plank, lifting that left leg, bending it, bringing it all the way up to your chest, slowly lowering down. Coming back into that pigeon pose. Taking one big deep breath here. Option to do that flow, reach forward, reach back. Or if you're looking for a deeper stretch through your quad, reaching for that back foot. Just remembering to keep your pelvis parallel to the floor beneath you. You don't want to shift either way. Deep breath in. Exhale, try walking your hands forward just a little bit, deepening that stretch. Deep stretch in. One more big deep breath. Exhale, walking your hands all the way back up, shifting to that left glute, swaying your arm or leg all the way around. We're going to slowly lower down into those boat pose. Little bit of core, don't worry, I didn't forget. You're going to lift your arms up behind your head, but still not pushing your head forward. You don't want to crunch that neck. Lift your right leg. We're going to do little crunches just to that right side. Engaging the right side of your abdomen. Trying to keep it slow and controlled. For 2 more. Last one. Lowering your leg all the way down. Hold here for another 10 seconds. Then we'll go to the left side. Still trying to stay lifted through that chest. Go ahead and lift your left leg up. I'm going to take those crunches to the left side now. Almost done. Two more. trying to stay slow and controlled. Keeping that mind and muscle connection. Go ahead and drop your feet all the way down. Lowering vertebra by vertebra, coming all the way to your back. From here, go ahead and lift your right leg up. Hook it over top of your left. Grab onto your left hamstring. Gently pull it closer to you. Remembering the option to rock side to side if that feels comfortable. Deep breath in. When you're ready, go ahead and reach those hands to either side of your body and let your hips fall gently to the left side. Feeling just a slight twist through your lower back. Still trying to keep both shoulders planted firmly on the ground. Taking a nice deep breath here. As you exhale, come back up. Meet me in center. Unhooking your right leg from your left. Lifting your left, hooking it over top of your right. Go ahead and grab the back of your right leg and gently pull it closer to you. Rocking side to side if that feels comfortable. When you're ready, sending both hands either side of your body, gently letting your hips fall to the right, while still keeping both shoulders on the ground. Just feel a deep twist through your lower back. Remembering to breathe. One more big deep breath in. And as you exhale, coming all the way back up, unhooking your left leg, bringing the soles of your feet together, letting your knees drop to either side of your body, one hand to your heart, one hand to your stomach. We're going to meet here for our last few breaths of class today, bringing intention all your movements, becoming aware of all four corners of your body, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Feel the back of your head pressed into the mat, letting yourself sink further and further into the floor. Try box breathing here. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold, and repeat. Exhaling any negative energy that's no longer serving you. That brings us to the end of today's class. Feel free to stay and stretch if that feels good to you. Today was kind of laid back, but promise, next Thursday, I'll have something fun in store. Thank you all so much for coming, and I look forward to seeing you next class.